And we're on. Dun-dun.
Welcome back, guys.
Good morning, everyone.
I hope everyone's doing well. I feel like I'm not gonna do well today.
This episode, we have three bags of snacks that are, one is screaming hot and the other two are flaming hot.
I don't know which one's worse.
Well, how about we introduce them and
Sounds
see how
good,
we
sir.
do? Okay, this is an odd duck. These are Screamin' Hot Veggie chips by a company called Terra. We got 5 different kinds of chips here. One is taro, one is sweet potato, one is batata, okay, parsnip, and what is this? Okay, it says ruby dipped vegetables. Now it's got a picture of a beet on it, so I'm assuming it's beet.
Why is it dipped though? Ruby dipped.
Ruby dipped. I don't know. Maybe it's just dipped in like a beet liquid. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. Are kissed with beet juice.
Kissed with beet juice. Okay.
Resulting in their distinctive autumn red color.
Nice. Okay. I don't know if you can see those very well or not, but that's what we're in for.
So my wife likes these chips, like not the Screaming Hot chips, but she likes the sweet potato and beet version of this one.
Okay.
So, but yeah, like I don't think we've ever tried this one before, so this is gonna be interesting.
Okay. Sorry, just reading these chips. Taro, also known as malanga and dasheen. The white chip with the characteristic purplish brown lines. Okay, that's what that one is. Sweet potato. Distinct variety of the Palmoea batatas. Okay, I hope I did not butcher that. A glorious late summer orange. Oh, that could be interesting. Batata, boniato or Cuban sweet potato, light brown in color, yet darker than the yucca batata, has been savored in the Caribbean for centuries. Okay, cool. You know where that came from. Parsnip. Well, I think anyone who's grown up in Saskatchewan knows what a parsnip is. Member of the same family as carrots, fennel, parsley, celery, celeriac, and chervil. Sure, I butchered one of those names too. And the ruby dipped vegetables, perhaps the most dramatic. These Terra chips are kissed with beet juice, resulting in their distinctive autumn red coloring. Okay. That was a mouthful.
Indeed.
Yes.
Very rooty.
Very rooty.
Rooty.
Oh. Let's open that guy up. Oh. Okay. I know this is the coloring of the chips, but for someone who likes spice, you look in there and like almost everything is like red. It's like, yeah, that's
what we're
good.
looking for.
Okay, now
we have to try each and every one.
We have to try each and every one of them. So we'll just throw a bunch out here.
Okay.
Go like this.
Oh, this is probably the taro.
Here, there's some of these. This
is the taro for sure.
With the distinct.
This is
the white chip with the characteristic purplish brown lines. Yep. Or this one here.
Yeah.
That one there. That one there.
Yeah. I don't know what this one is.
I think I got one here too.
What's this one? Batata?
I think that's the
sweet potato.
Sweet potato. is
The batata.
a glorious late summer orange. So the orange.
Maybe it's this one.
Okay,
Maybe it's this one.
maybe this one.
And then this one is the.
Okay, this one is definitely the beet kissed.
Yeah.
Beet juice kissed. And then
Which one's
we
the
got
parsnip?
these ones. Maybe that one there.
Sure.
Okay. And then we got, what other one do we have left?
Should be 5. So
Patata, sweet potato,
the taro is the
Terra,
most.
beet. Okay,
It's like an Easter egg hunt.
the batata one. Okay, that's kind of a goldish, almost like
They're
this.
so coated that you can't tell which one's which.
Like I think maybe this one here.
Because I thought this would be
Or
the
this.
sweet potato. And then this
Yeah,
would
I
be the
think-
batata. And then this is the parsnip.
Yeah.
Ready, sir?
I'm missing
What are you missing?
sweet potato. I think this one here.
This guy?
Or this, yeah, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, do you want to start in order? So let's start with the taro.
Okay. Taro chip. Actually, here. That's what it looks like. Doing. Mmm. Flavorful. Right off the bat. No spice at all.
I'm waiting for it.
It's got that. Okay. Here comes a little.
It builds up.
Yeah. Okay, that was a favorite. That was a very flavorful chip.
I'm getting goosebumps,
Goosebumps.
again. That's so weird.
What is it with you and goosebumps? Is it cold in here? Or...
No, I get chills when it gets spicy.
Oh.
I think I got PTSD from that hot chip challenge.
Okay. No doubt, because yeah, you were hurting. Okay, taro, very flavorful.
Good.
Got a nice zingy, vinegary, tiny bit of spiciness, like Frank's Red Hot-ish sort of flavor.
It goes away right away. Like it builds up and then it goes down. Like subtle goes down. Like it doesn't go down like right away. Like it coats in your mouth and then it's like slowly goes away.
I still have the. Okay, and I want to point this out. Similar to the actual flavor of the Pocky 1 chip, that I got that little bit of the. It's not super spicy, but the what did I call it? The battery acid on the tongue feeling at the very back of my tongue. So I'm looking forward to the rest of these chips.
Sweet potato,
Next,
sir?
which would be this. Is it this one? Or is it this one?
They have an orangey.
This one looks, this one looks similar.
Sure.
Okay.
I just want to eat it so bad.
I know. Very nice. And bon appetit.
They're all good.
The crunch. Like a kettle cooked chip.
The crunch is better than the taro so far because the taro is like, it almost has like this stale-ish kind of crunch to it. Like it just retains its form so well that when you crunch it, you have to wash out for like your gums and whatnot. And the spice, it's very good. Like it's so good.
It's a mild spice. Definitely coats the tongue.
The sweet potato helps a lot too.
Yeah.
You definitely taste the sweetness of it too.
That's really
good.
You know, this is one of the first chips I've ever had that it's not sour or anything, but it's making my mouth do a little bit of a pucker. it's got like, I don't know, like that citrusy sort of zap to it, where it's like your mouth just wants to go. I don't know how to explain it.
It's good. That's
good.
what Fred says.
It's
good. It's approved.
It's approved. Okay, this would be the next one, I guess.
Batata.
Batata. Oh, I like that side better. Ready? One.
It's hard.
Easily as crunchy as the last chip. Not getting... It's got a decent flavor, but it's not as kind of bold or pungent in a good way as the other chip was. Definitely slightly more spiciness on this one versus the last chip. What do you think?
First things I thought were, you just want to dig in and grab some more. Like, it's hard for me to control myself and just pace myself. It's like, as soon as I put this in my mouth, crunch, 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 I just want to grab the next one, keep on going.
Yeah.
I find the crunch on this one a little bit, like, it reminds me of the taro.
Yeah.
Based on the consistency of the crunch. So far, I still think the best one for me is a sweet potato.
Yeah.
Because it crunches and it dissolves a lot easier. So you kind of have like that consistency where you can just keep on grabbing some more.
Yeah.
If you had like a whole mouthful of these, like in a variety, I think it would definitely take a while because you're gonna have to carefully crunch, not to like hit your gums and like take note. If you bite on this, there's going to be like slivers that are going to be sharp, right? So that's what I'm worried about. Chew
up your gums.
Yeah, chew up your gums. It's like just goes in the right, in the wrong spot, and like that's not going to be enjoyable. But other than that, they're good, and I understand why the consistency is like that at the same time, just because these are the real deal. This isn't some kind of like fake chip. Like this is the actual root vegetable of that chip.
Yeah.
So that's what I like about it. The authenticity.
And definitely the crunch, like you said, off of this chip versus this chip was the batata, and we previously had the sweet potato. Like you said, the sweet potato had more of a satisfying crunch, like a potato chip sort of crunch. This batata chip was a little bit more on the dense, crunchy side.
Very much so.
It was like almost, it's like a potato chip versus a carrot. The potato chip's got that nice satisfying crunch. It breaks down fairly easily. Your jaw doesn't get sore. This one's more like a carrot. You bite into it. It's got the real hard, solid crunch, and you have to spend a lot more time chewing it down, breaking it down. So yeah, definitely the sweet potato out of the three so far is my favorite. All right, next. Parsnip. Party snip time. All right.
So much coating.
So little room.
This one's down easy.
Okay.
Kind of like the sweet potato.
Parsnip, similar to the sweet potato for crunch, breaks down easy, not too difficult. You don't have to chew a lot.
This is good.
Flavor is mediocre. So far the flavor of every chip has been consistent in the fact that you get a good flavor, it lingers. Still, again, the sweet potato, for some reason, the flavor was more bold and intense than the other chips, but So far, so good. I like them.
I've had, like, I just had a little bit of sweetness to the parsnip, just a tiny hint, but everything about the consistency of the chip itself just resembles a sweet potato. So my mind thinks, oh, you're having a sweet potato. Where's that sweetness? So if I'm looking for it, it's not there. You just get a hint.
Yeah.
So far, the sweet potato is still number one in this bag.
Number one.
Okay.
And finally, the beet dipped chip.
Beet dip chip.
Now, if I hadn't read the package and the package didn't tell me that this was a beet chip, I would have been like, damn, that is a spicy mofo.
It looks like it, doesn't it?
It looks like it, but it's because it's been dipped in the beet juice. It gives it that such a nice, intense red flavor.
Yes, sir.
Almost purpley red. But here
Down
we go.
the hatch. Oh, it's really hard.
Flavor.
This takes the longest.
Wow.
This is the densest of them all. I'm so chewing.
Definitely the densest of the 5 chips. You're gonna work for this one a little bit.
It's like the jerky of chips.
Yeah. Oh, that flavor though. I got a nice baseline burn in my mouth. This chip ramped it up just a smidge, and I still a constant, like it's not super spicy. It's like mild, but it just sits here like this. There's no dips and peaks. It just sits there and sits there and sits there. That's what I love about spice. It lingers. It keeps, I like the burn to keep going. It's like when you get, like a mint candy or a piece of mint gum, and you chew on it, and it's just a good solid mint flavor for a very long time. That's what I like about spice.
But it's hard to chew though.
Hard to chew the dang things.
Can you just imagine having no teeth? You have to eat this?
You'd have to suck on these like a candy until it got all soggy in your mouth, and then you either spit it out or swallow it.
You just put it back in the bag, and it's
Spit
like,
it back
oh,
in the
these
bag.
chips are good.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do all 5 at once. So
The sweet potato is the best one.
yeah, where is this one? This one, I think.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that looks nice.
I'm gonna do all 5 at once. Make a little veggie sandwich.
Hard to chew. It's good.
It's like you're eating a couple of Miss Vickie's kettle cooked chips.
It's so hard to chew though. It's so hard to chew.
So hard to chew. Flavor? Yeah. That's good. Brought that spicy baseline right back. Set it on the trail, and it's just walking the trail now. Kind of doing laps around my tongue. Oh, very good. You know what, sir? Aside from the fact that this says Screamin' Hot, unfortunately it's not for us. It's got a decent amount of spice. It could be Screaming Hot for someone who doesn't.
Ben.
For Ben. Yeah, but good, decent amount of spice. Like I'm actually impressed with these chips.
So,
yeah,
how would you rate them in heat scale?
Okay, heat scale. Individually, I would have to give the taro, sweet potato, batata, and parsnip around a 4 out of 10. Just just a smidge above the smidge above the mild category. Now, the ruby dipped, the one that's been dipped in the beet juice, I give about a 4.5 out of 10, because when I ate that chip, I already had a baseline that stayed here from the other 4 chips. When I ate the beet dipped one, it just brought the baseline up a little bit. And the one thing I like is it's the spiciness stays in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It just stays. Like you could eat one chip and not have to go back for another one for maybe about, I'd say, 3 to 5 minutes, and then the heat index starts dropping off, and then you'll want to take another chip to get that back up. Overall, having all 5 chips at once, I would give it about a 5 out of 10, having everything combined. Flavorful, just bursts in your mouth. It's awesome. Good solid crunch. That one chip on its own, the parsnip, just a smidge too crunchy on its own, but still very decent chip. Yeah, I like them.
That's good.
Your turn to rant.
Okay.
I'll eat.
You go eat, sir. So, for me, I just want to go straight forward to my favorite, which was the sweet potato. It just has that perfect, well, we all know what a sweet potato tastes like, so it's the perfect consistency of the crunch. And the flavor coated around that sweet potato is amazing. And going down a bit, I go to parsnip, which is my runner-up. And that one has pretty much the same profile, but a little bit lighter on the sweetness. But you still get the same consistency in the crunch. And then going down the road midway, I want to say I'd go with the ruby dipped vegetables. You get an amazing amount of flavor, but unfortunately for me, I focus more on the consistency of the crunch. So it is so much flavorful, but at the same time, it's just so hard to chew. I don't even think you can have a handful of it. Well, personally for me, just a handful of just the ruby dip ones, it's gonna take me a while just for me to grab another bunch in my hand, just because it just takes so much time. And at the same time, you gotta tread lightly, because while you chew, you can't just randomly chew. You might hurt yourself in your mouth. Yeah. But just saying, it didn't happen in this certain case, but it just might happen with people who have certain, sensitive gums or whatever. It didn't happen, so that's good. Yeah. That consistency is the same with the taro, but I want to say the taro for me has the least taste. So the second to the last would be the batata, because it does have that same crunch density as the ruby dipped, but it has so much flavor to it. And it also resembles that sweet potato from the first one that I like. But again, I just don't like the density of it. The taro, on the other hand, is the least of my favorite, just because it does have that certain profile taro taste, but you don't it's just a hint of it. You just get a hint of it, and you just get this coating of the hot spice, which is, as advertised. So I definitely want to explore the regular version of this, just so I can taste the taro better. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it. Okay, 2 things. First, look at your fingers. Show them up to the camera.
They're red.
Okay, that is a very good sign of lots of flavoring and good spiciness when your fingers turn red like that. And number 2, I still have a burn in my mouth.
I still have a burn in my mouth.
It's been a few minutes since I've eaten those chips. The burn is just right there. It's going around my tongue, tickling the insides of my mouth. I love it. That's the kind of spice I love. It's got to stay.